Welcome. Today, we're diving into a really crucial leadership behavior. It's called B6. And this one is all about becoming a true role model, someone who doesn't just manage a team, but actually leads them. So if you're a marketing apprentice, especially at Kent Business College, or really anyone looking to level up your leadership game, you're in the right place.
To make this super clear, we're going to follow the story of Jody. Now, Jody is a level 6 marketing manager apprentice at a company called IBIS Stores, and she's got a big goal. She needs to absolutely nail a key part of her apprenticeship.
Yep, her mission is to fully understand, develop, and then, prove she's got Behaviour B6 down pat, acting as a role model. This is a huge one, and honestly, it's essential for passing her apprenticeship and becoming the leader she wants to be. So, okay, let's get into it. We're going to follow Jody's journey here in 4 simple stages. First, we'll see her figure out the challenge. Then, she'll get this amazing analogy that makes it all click. After that, we'll look at how to actually build the skill, and finally, how to prove you've done it for your assessment.
So our story kicks off with Jody meeting her line manager, Riedel. The first step is always to get a really clear picture of what this behavior actually means, not just on paper, but in the real world.
Riddle points her to the official definition. And you can see it's not just about being good at marketing. It's about being that go-to person who guides the whole team through new campaigns and, importantly, big company changes, and doing it in a way that makes people want to follow.
So here's the bottom line. B6 is all about your influence. It's about being that positive example that makes your team feel confident and ready to work together, especially when things are uncertain or a new system is coming in. You're the steady hand when things feel a bit shaky.
Now that is a big idea to wrap your head around, and Jody's feeling a little, overwhelmed by it all. So she goes to chat with her mentor, Adam, and he gives her this incredibly powerful and simple way to think about the whole thing.
Adam's advice is just this: think of yourself as a lighthouse. And this one little idea just changes everything for Jody. Suddenly, this abstract concept of being a role model becomes something she can actually see, understand, and work towards.
So let's just break this down. A lighthouse, it shines a steady light, right? That's you leading by example. It guides ships in new or stormy waters. That's you championing change. It's a reliable beacon people look for, which inspires confidence. And it helps the whole fleet navigate together. That's you fostering collaboration. It's so simple, but so perfect, isn't it?
Okay, so with this new lighthouse idea in her head, Jody is ready for an action plan. So Adam gives her a really practical step-by-step guide to actually develop this behavior. In other words, how to build her own lighthouse. Let's see how it's done.
Here it is, the blueprint. You start with a solid foundation. That's understanding leadership. Then you build the light source by demonstrating best practices in your own work. The rotating beam that reaches everyone, that's you championing change. You create a safe harbor by mentoring and supporting your team. And finally, your signal has to be strong. That's all about clear communication. It's a full roadmap from the ground up.
Right, so Jody gets what B6 is, and she knows how to build it. But for her apprenticeship, that's not enough. She has to prove it, and this is where her coach, Olivia, steps in. She's here to explain how to get the right evidence into her portfolio on Aptem, and for that final big exam, the Endpoint Assessment, or EPA.
Olivia makes it super clear. It's all about tangible proof. Assessors need to see it. They're looking for things like your written thoughts on leadership, actual feedback from your team, real examples of campaigns you've led, and reports showing how you handled the change. You can't just say you're a lighthouse, you've got to show them the light shining.
And here is how you connect those dots. It's actually pretty straightforward. You led a big meeting on a new strategy? Great. The minutes and the presentation deck are your evidence. You mentored a junior colleague? Perfect. Your mentoring logs and their feedback are solid proof. You help the team get on board with a new process, the report, and maybe a team survey show your real impact. See, every single action you take as a role model creates evidence.
So finally, Olivia preps Jody for the big test itself, the EPA, and she gives her a classic question, one that you can pretty much guarantee you'll see in some form. It gets right to the heart of Behaviour B6.
So, how do you knock that question out of the park? You use the STAR method. It's perfect for this. Situation: set the scene. Task: what was your specific mission? Action: what did you personally do? And this is key. And then result: what was the measurable outcome? Following this structure lets you tell a powerful, evidence-based story that proves you were that lighthouse in action.
So there you have it. By breaking it down, using that powerful analogy, following the steps, and being smart about collecting her evidence, Jody did it. she's mastered B6. She really gets that her job isn't just about managing tasks anymore, it's about being that guiding light for her entire team.
And that really brings us to the big takeaway for you. It doesn't matter if you're an apprentice or a manager with years of experience, your team is always looking to you for cues, for direction. So the question I want to leave you with is this: your team is watching. What will your light show them?